What is up, guys? EJ here, back with another video, and today is going to be my DVD collection for 2012 and part 4, the final part of the drama section. So last time I finished on the R's, so let's get started with the S's. Up first we have Salvador, a great 1986 film by Oliver Stone with James Woods. Next we have Son of a Woman from 1992, brilliant performance of course by Al Pacino, and I like Chris O'Donnell in this film. Next we have Schindler's List, of course Steven Spielberg's great accomplishment from 1993 with Liam Neeson, Ralph Fiennes, Ben Kingsley, just a brilliant film. I've only seen it twice though. Next we have Secondhand Lions from 2003. I really enjoyed this with Michael Caine, Robert Duvall, and Haley Joel Osment. Next we have Sense and Sensibility from 1995. Very good movie with Emma Thompson, Kate Winslet, Alan Rickman, and Hugh Grant. Next we have Sex, Lies, and Videotape from 1989. A great film by Steven Soderbergh. Next we have The Shawshank Redemption from 1994, directed by Frank Darabont. My third favorite film of all time. My favorite drama. I just love Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman in this. Such a beautiful film. I've seen it dozens of times whenever it's on TV, which it was a lot on like TBS, TNT. No matter where it's playing at, I'll always sit and watch till the end. Next we have Shine from 1996, a great performance by Jeffrey Rush. Next we have The Shipping News from 2001, very good film with Kevin Spacey, Julianne Moore, Cate Blanchett, and Judi Dench. Next we have Silkwood from 1983, I believe, or 84, with Meryl Streep, Kurt Russell, and Cher, directed by Mike Nichols. Next we have A Single Man from 2009, really good film with Colin Firth and Julianne Moore. Next we have Sleepers from 1996. This is such an underrated film. Great cast: Kevin Bacon, Robert De Niro, Dustin Hoffman, Jason Patric, Brad Pitt. Next we have Sling Blade from 1996, of course directed by and starring Billy Bob Thornton. Great film and a great performance by Thornton, of course. Get back in there. Next we have The Social Network on Blu-ray, one of the best films of the decade so far. Absolutely loved this movie. I thought Jesse Eisenberg was great, and of course I'm a big David Fincher fan, and he did a perfect job with this film. The music, the dialogue, the script was just amazing. Great movie. Next we have Sophie's Choice, a classic film with Meryl Streep, Kevin Kline, and Peter MacNicol from 1982. Next we have The Spirit of St. Louis from 1957, about Charles Lindbergh with Jimmy Stewart. Billy Wilder film. Next we have Splendor in the Grass, a great film by Elia Kazan from 1961 with Natalie Wood, Pat Hingle, and Warren Beatty. Okay, next we have A Streetcar Named Desire from 1951, classic of course with Marlon Brando and Vivian Leigh. Okay, next we have The Sweet Hereafter from 1997, great film by Adam McGowan with Ian Holm. Next we have Syriana from when this came out, like 2005 or so. Really good performance by George Clooney, Matt Damon, Jeffrey Wright, who I always like seeing in films. directed by Steve Gaghan. Next we have Taking Woodstock from 2009. I really enjoyed this film with Dimitri Martin, about sort of the surrounding stuff around Woodstock. There's no real concert footage shown, and it's got some beautiful shots. There's one shot during the acid trip that's absolutely stunning. Okay, next we have Talk Radio from 1988. Great film by Oliver Stone with great performance by Eric Bogosian. My man Scott Cineram, he did a review of this for Oliver Stone Week for the Movie Reviewers 100. Next we have The Terminal from 2004. Great film by Steven Spielberg. It's really underrated in my opinion. I thought Tom Hanks and Catherine Zeta-Jones were great in this film. Stanley Tucci as well. Really enjoyed it. Next we have Terms of Endearment from 1983. Great film with Deborah Winger, Shirley MacLaine, and Jack Nicholson. Next we have Tess, Roman Polanski's film from 1979 with Nastasia Kinski, about Tess of the Dubervilles. Next we have There Will Be Blood, of course Paul Thomas Anderson's masterpiece with Daniel Day-Lewis from 2007. Just a great film. Next we have 13 Days, great film from 2000, about the Cuban Missile Crisis with Kevin Costner. Who else is in this? It's got a really good cast. Bruce Greenwood. Yeah, just a really good film. Next we have A Time to Kill from 1996. Brilliant movie. I love this film with Sandra Bullock, Samuel L. Jackson, Matthew McConaughey, Kevin Spacey. All the supporting cast is great as well. You got people like Brenda Fricker, Oliver Platt, Ashley Judd. Just a really good film. Next we have To Kill a Mockingbird, of course, classic from 1962 with Gregory Peck, the Universal Legacy series. Next we have The Tree of Life from last year on Blu-ray. Great film by Terrence Malick with Brad Pitt, Sean Penn, and Jessica Chastain. I didn't love this at first. I thought it was just like way too out there for me, but I bought it in the hope of when I see it again, maybe my opinion will change. It's a beautiful film, but I didn't really totally understand it, to be honest. Next we have The Truman Show from 1998. Brilliant film by Peter Weir, of course starring Jim Carrey, Laura Linney, and Ed Harris. Absolutely adore this film. I think it's one of Carrey's best performances. Just a great movie. Next we have Two Women from 1961. Great Italian film from Vittorio De Sica with Sophia Loren. Next we have The Verdict from 1982. Great film with Paul Newman. Another Sidney Lumet film. Next we have Veronica Guerin from 2003 or 4. Really good performance by Cate Blanchett as a British reporter investigating the drug trade in Ireland. Really tough film, directed by Joel Schumacher. Really good. Next we have A Very Long Engagement from 2004. Sort of Jean-Pierre Genet's follow-up to Amélie, and of course this also stars Audrey Tautou. Great film as well. Next we have The Virgin Suicides from 2000. Really enjoyed this film starring Kirsten Dunst, James Woods, Kathleen Turner, and Josh Hartnett. Beautiful film to watch, directed by Sofia Coppola. Next we have W from 2008, great film by Oliver Stone starring Josh Brolin as George W. Bush. The supporting cast is great as well. I'm not a Bush fan obviously, but I thought this film really sort of shed light on what kind of person Bush was. Really good. Next we have the classic Oliver Stone film Wall Street from 1987 with Michael Douglas and Charlie Sheen. Don't have the sequel. I didn't really care for it that much. It was okay, but the original's classic. Next we have Water for Elephants from last year on Blu-ray. I really liked Robert Pattinson in this, and he and Reese Witherspoon are pretty good, and Christoph Waltz is great. Really good old-fashioned film about the circus. I really liked it. Next we have Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, classic of course from 1966 with Liz Taylor and Richard Burton, directed by Mike Nichols. I'm sort of fascinated to see that TV movie Liz and Dick with Lindsay Lohan, to be honest. Next we have The Weatherman from 2005, great movie with Nicolas Cage and Michael Caine, and who's the girl I really like who's in this? Hope Davis, who plays his wife. Really enjoyed Nick Cage's performance in this. Okay, next we have The Year of Living Dangerously from 1982 with Mel Gibson and Sigourney Weaver. Great film by Peter Weir. Next we have The Young Victoria from 2009, one of my favorite films of that year. Loved Emily Blunt's performance in this film about Queen Victoria, of course, at a young age. And last but not least, we have Zorba the Greek from 1964, classic with Anthony Quinn, Alan Bates, and Irene Papas. Great film. So that is my drama section. Sorry it took so many parts, but it's my biggest section. Up next, we'll be moving on to the espionage section. So until then, thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you.